Chris Gamble, the Iron Man of Ohio State. Taking a look, didn't just play. He practically never left the field. He was the ultimate Iron Man, logging up 100 snaps a game across the offense, defense, and special teams. Yet despite his historic collegiate run and record-breaking 9-year NFL career, he remains one of the most underrated stars in football history. Today, we look at the rise, the grueling double-duty days, and the quiet post-football life of Chris Gamble. Though he became a legend in the Midwest, Chris Gamble's story actually starts on the East Coast. So he was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1983, just a year older than me. But his football journey truly ignited when his family moved down to the talent hotbed of South Florida. Gamble attended Nova High School before transferring to the legendary Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale. So in a region overflowing with future NFL talent, Gamble stood out immediately. He was a dynamic, twitchy athlete who could do everything. So by his senior year, he was highly sought after as a wide receiver and a kick returner. When Jim Tressel secured him, committed to Ohio State, the Buckeyes knew they were getting an offensive weapon. But nobody predicted just how much they would end up asking him to do. Now, Gamble arrived in Columbus in 2001, primarily as a wide receiver. But in 2002, the Buckeyes needed help in the secondary. Tressel threw Gamble at corner, and a legend was born. In 2002, he became the first Buckeye since 1960s to start on both offense and defense. The shocking 2002 Iron Man stats. On defense, 4 interceptions, including a massive pick 6 against Penn State that won the game, 13-7. On offense, 31 receptions, 499 yards, acting as Craig Krenzel's reliable deep threat. On special teams, he led the team with 293 punt returns yards and 253 kick return yards. In the iconic double overtime Fiesta Bowl victory over the Miami Hurricanes, Gamble played a mind-boggling 120 total snaps. He caught passes, he shut down Miami's legendary receivers, and went home a national champion. By the time he declared for the draft in his junior year, 2003, his career stats read like an entire roster. 609 receiving yards, 65 tackles, 21 pass deflections, and 7 interceptions by one man. Now going into the NFL saw his true ceiling on the defensive side of the ball, so the Carolina Panthers selected Gamble on the first round of the 2004 NFL Draft with a 28th overall pick. Moving strictly to corner, Gamble became an immediate lockdown corner. As a rookie, he made the PFWA. I don't really know what that is. PFWA. If you know what that is, write it in a comment. All rookie team after snagging 6 interceptions. And in 2005, he followed it up with 7 picks. Gamble spent his entire 9-year career in Carolina. While he didn't play in a massive media market, the film didn't lie. He quietly became the all-time franchise leader in interceptions with 27 and pass deflections with 96. He was the definition of a silent assassin, rarely talking trash, never seeking the spotlight, just shutting down half the field. In March of 2013, just as he was turning 30, the Panthers released Gamble on a salary cap move. Dozens of teams called his agent, eager to sign a veteran corner, but Chris Gamble did something rare in modern sports. He walked away on his own terms. His agent confirmed that Gamble had taken meticulous care of his contracts and investments, meaning he was financially secure and ready to prioritize his health after battling shoulder and concussion issues. So Gamble essentially vanished from the public eye, choosing a quiet, private life focused on his family and his investments. He rarely does interviews, stays off social media. However, he hasn't forgotten his roots. He occasionally returns to Carolina, recently being honored as a legend of the game, where he hit the famous keep pounding drum and frequently visits Columbus to cheer on the Buckeyes. So Chris Gamble proved that he don't need to yell the loudest to leave the biggest footprint. He conquered college football by doing the work of 3 players, conquered the NFL by becoming a franchise record holder, and conquered retirement by walking away with his health and wealth intact. Where does Chris Gamble rank among your all-time favorite Buckeyes? Was he the most versatile player to ever wear the scarlet and gray? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, and always, go Buckeyes, baby!